So I'm at Wagamama with my friend Sarah, who you can't see, who's doing her last minute stuff, and we're just about to fly to Barcelona. This is a continuation of the birthday trip, because birthdays, you know, need at least 2 weeks, 3 weeks to celebrate. Let's talk about boundary setting, clear relationship boundaries, and how tenant behaviours tell you everything you need to know about how you deal with them. For me, tenant behaviour is very, very clear. I don't get emotional about it at all. It makes me giggle at the sort of daftness occasionally. Also, I know that as a landlord I would never rip a tenant off ever. I'm absolutely meticulous about returning deposits where appropriate, and I genuinely want them to succeed as tenants. I'm not looking for trouble, if you see what I mean. But and sorry, it is very loud. So we have an HMO, a shared house, that, to be fair, was a bit tired, and to be fair, we'd allowed the tenants to maybe not look after it as well, as because we kind of knew it was a bit tired. We knew it really was needing to be renovated, and it's just a little bit further out of town. Anyway, it got renovated 2 months ago, spent just under 10 on it, renovating it, and of course this is a tenant cohort who are used to having a relatively scruffy house. So we did inspection number 1, fail. Inspection number 2, fail. We served section 21 eviction on 2 of the tenants. By the way, those tenants also got into a fight, and the police were called, and there was a police report about an assault based on a kitchen utensil. I'm so not interested. I mean, can you see me laughing? It was like, you're bananas. No, thank you. And we've just done eviction number 3. Now, if I was a tenant and the landlord had evicted 2 tenants based on it failing twice, I'd probably, if I wanted to keep my location of accommodation, I'd probably clean. Because also what we do, I mean, we don't just go, you failed, stuff you. We're very much, you failed, here are the photographs. In order to pass the inspection, you need to, and we detail it out. We don't want these guys to fail. It's a pain in the neck for us. We want them to succeed. We want them to have a clean and tidy house. Anyway, the silly buggers have just failed inspection number 3, and I was just reading one of my emails before we go on the flight to Barcelona today, and it's like a massive long rant about how he's like got a full-time job and he can't clean, and how do you expect me to clean, and could you get rid of the dishwasher please? Because no one uses it, and blah, blah. And it's like, none of this is relevant. All you had to do was clean up all the areas we told you to clean up. So I got 2 options now. Do I sit and argue with this guy? Not interested. Or do I say, do you know what? You are, and what we tend to find, and tenant behaviour tells you how you need to treat them. This guy is like, I got a full-time job, how can I clean? You've served eviction notice on other people in the house, how do you expect them to clean? We've got a dishwasher. Now, a dishwasher helps people in shared houses, and we don't need it, so get rid of it. Like, how has that got any relevance to the fact that you have failed an inspection? We gave you plenty of time, we gave you detailed information on what you need to do to succeed. It's got no relevance, but it's like, boom, if I can pop you over here, then maybe you'll forget about the fact that we just failed. But if I was a tenant and the landlord had already evicted 2 people because they'd failed and they'd had a fight over kitchen utensils and the police were called and somebody was arrested, I probably would pull my socks up. So, am I going back in and answering all his points? No. At section 21, you clearly can't manage to keep a house tidy. I've just spent 10 grand making the house beautiful for you guys. I'm going to get a better quality tenant who appreciates a beautiful house. Now, there's some reasons for this. One is it's easier on my team, because lettings can be quite hard on a team because people can get quite aggressive, like this guy's been a bit of a silly billy. 2, I spent 10 grand. Tenants can make you spend 10 grand a year if they are fairly crappy in their cleanliness, because it doesn't take long to spend 10 grand on keeping a house up to date, and I intend to spend 10 grand every 5 years, like not every year. So the fact that he can't respect my property means that we're not a match as landlords and tenants, because I have really high quality. So notice the lack of emotion, notice the slight giggles like, oh, you're being a bit of a silly billy, aren't you? And notice that tenants tell you everything you need to know about how you need to treat them. Do you accept them or do you not? So if he tidied up and gone, oh, sorry, I'd have been delighted. He's like, it's not my fault, I can't have a tidy house. Nah, that's just not a match for me. So be very clear, and do not be the path of least resistance, you know, that trickle of water running downhill. That is not your job as a landlord. Your job is to match your high quality homes with your high quality tenants and people who respect your investment, your time, your energy, and the fact that you want to produce really good quality homes for people. I don't want to have scruffy homes. I don't want to have scruffy... It's not a home, is it? Right, do a few things for me if you can hear me in Wagamama's just before I fly to Barcelona. Number, oh, yum.
Drink juice.
Hey.
Hey. my God, do I look like you brush my hair?
Oh, you look fabulous. You look fabulous.
I do. Clean green.
Oh, mine's the ginger. So I want you to go to our website. I want you to go to our website, thegoodpropertycompany.co.uk. We've got shed loads of stuff there for you guys. Have a right good look. And 2, I want you to subscribe so that as I put videos out, you can get them. And 3, have you noticed I do playlists for you guys? So whatever subject you're interested in, so this is one about lettings and general business advice, boom. Or if you want to do buy to sell or raising private finance, just have a look at the playlist. Right, wish me luck on the flight. I'm going to have a blast in Barcelona. Bye.